Good morning, all of you. In class 12 accounts, today I am going to explain you about a specific project. See, this year you have to make only one specific project. In place of two specific projects, you have to make one project. Then how to make it? So today I am going to tell you about the project, then ratio analysis. So first of all, the front page means the main page with the name of school, logo, submitted by, submitted to, topic as you made in class 11th. Then second page is acknowledgement. Third page is certificate. Print the certificate. Keep three places: external signature, internal signature, principal signature. And as you made the certificate in class 11, you will make by the same way. This is to certify that Miss Master Dash of class 12C of St. Paul's School completed her project under the guidance. In this way, you can see the CBSE website, you will get the certificate. The next is objective. Objective also given on the CBSE site. Index. Index should be with the page number. Please note down if you want to copy. Index. Then, see, it is my suggestion to you, make the project on ratio analysis, because at the time of Viva and at the time of written test, that will be beneficial for you. Okay, now what to do? Take a printout of any reputed company, those who are earning profits. Okay, take a printout of financial reports. Okay, balance sheet, statement of P&L. Go to Google, type it, or on many websites of financial market, or for companies, even companies website you can download the annual report of the company. Any company you can take. Generally, take the profitable company like cement company, paint industries, automobile industries, FMCG, fast moving consumable goods companies. Don't take the company of service sector, because in that you will have problem to find out the sales and various expenditures. That time you will have some problem. Like, don't take companies of those who are providing financial services, etc., insurance companies. Don't take their annual report. So take out 4 pages from the printout, because you have to keep the printout with your file. Okay, now what to do? Start with, take this annual report of the company with the financial reports like statement of P&L and balance sheet. Take the printout, keep it safely for your project file. You will keep those pages in the file also. Then open your third book, ratio analysis. Okay. Then in ratio analysis, you will have importance, limitations of analysis, ratios. So one page importance, second page limitation. From book, only one page. Don't more than, keep more than it. 4 points sufficient. Okay, one for limitations. Then third page is tabular form of ratio. Tabular form of ratios. I will tell you how to make tabular form, or you can find out in the book also. That is given in the book. Then from the next page, liquidity ratios. Liquidity ratios. In this way, you will liquidity ratios. Then one page for current account, one page for current ratio, one page for liquid ratio. One page for current ratio, one page for liquid ratio. Means from the book you will take out 7 to 8 lines about current ratio. I will tell you, you can take the screenshot just now. I will tell you how to take 4-5 lines about current ratio. Then previous year's current ratio and current year's current ratio. How to calculate current ratio, I will tell you. One page for current ratio, one page for liquid ratio. In that one page, you will write 4 to 5 lines about liquid ratio. Then previous year's calculation and current year's calculation. Okay, liquidity ratio. Then come on to the next, solvency ratios. Solvency ratios are calculated to know the long-term financial position of the company. So in that, you will have debt equity ratio. Please note down one page for debt equity ratio. Second page is total asset to debt ratio. Total asset to debt ratio. And third page is proprietary ratio. And fourth page is interest coverage ratio. ICR. Interest coverage ratio. See, in these four, you have to calculate any two. So this is the major point. Any means under every head you have to calculate two ratios. Got it? Any doubt, then you will ask after. The next is activity ratio. In the activity ratio, we have TR, trade receivable turnover ratio. Trade receivable turnover ratio. Am I audible? Then trade payable turnover ratio. Inventory turnover ratio. Inventory turnover ratio. And working capital turnover. See, in old books, various ratios are given, but in your course for this year, that will be the course. I will tell you how to calculate, don't worry. So, out of these four, in your project, you will calculate only two. Okay? Got it? Two only. So, next is profitability ratio. Profitability ratio. To calculate the profits of the company, ability to earn the profits, gross profit, net profit, operating ratio, ROI. So in that, GPR, NPR, OPR, OP, and ROI. Out of these five, you will calculate any two. Okay? Calculate any two. So total 8 ratios you will show in your calculation part. Okay, 2 from it, 2 from this, 2 from this, and 2 from. So, the whatever company you are taking, of that company you will calculate these 8 ratios. First, on the top of the page, you will give the heading of the ratio. Then 5-6 lines you will write about that ratio. From the book you can copy, no problem. Then previous year's ratio and current year's ratio. Okay, got it? Then after every calculation, after 8 ratios calculation, you will make graphs. That is known as segment report. Total 8 ratios graphs you will show. How to show, I will tell you. See, this is the current ratio. Graph for current ratio. It's up to you. You want to make it as in class 11th you have learned circular or vertical, whatever way you want to make it, you can make. But I am going to tell you, this is previous year, this is current year. Okay, previous year's ratio, like previous year's ratio is 2:1 and current year is 3:1. So that will be previous year, that will be current year. Okay, got it? One way is this. Another way you can make the circle like this. Current year, previous. You can make it colorful, or you can take the help of internet and accordingly you can see various types. Histogram, have you learned in class 11? You can make in the histogram also, or simple bar diagram also. This is simple bar diagram. This is circular. Or if you want to make multiple bar diagram, by that way also you can make. Okay, got it? In this way, you will make total. So near about only 20 pages, not more than it. Maximum when I have seen few projects, 20 pages are sufficient. See how 20 pages. 8 pages for ratios. Okay, clear? 8 pages for diagrams. Diagrams means you will make the chart or segment report and write about that. That is, if that current ratio is increasing, you will write. Or if you don't know how to write it, see the third book. And at the end also that is written. If the current ratio is increasing, it shows that current assets are increasing. So you will write your analysis also that time. Ideal ratio, compare it. So 8 ratios project, uh, segment report. Then 2 pages for theory. Okay, so that is 18 pages over. Or initial 4-5 pages, that is compulsory in all projects. Like in accountancy, in business studies, initial 5-6 pages are same. And at the end, you will write bibliography. Okay, got it? At the end, you will write bibliography. So, the summary page which I told you now, just now, one page for about the ratio, importance, limitations, and third page is summary of all the ratios. That is the summary. That is the tabular form. I told you now, make the tabular form. This is the tabular form. Okay, clear? Now, how to write about the ratios, how to calculate the ratios, that I'll tell you. See, the screen is visible? Yes. Now see. First, liquidity ratios will be your heading. It is not compulsory that you will write the ratio on one page only. If that is accident, it's your choice. If your project is going up to 30 pages, no problem. It's your choice. But if that is less than 20 pages, then maybe some problem you will face. Now, how to write it? See, liquidity ratios, you will write about that. Then there are two liquidity ratios. One is current ratio. That is the formula you will write. Current asset upon current liabilities. Then significance. That is given in the book. Don't worry. It is given in the book. You can write and you can take from the book. Okay. Then liquid ratio. Another name is quick ratio, asset test ratio. This is the formula, liquid asset upon current liabilities. And what is liquid asset? You can write about that. Okay. If you want to take a screenshot, you can. Otherwise, you can see in the video also. And if you want to take a screenshot, you can take. No problem. And significance, quick ratios, ideal ratio is 1 is to 1. 1 is to 1 means when there is current liabilities of 1 rupee, the quick asset should be 1. Same here, current asset should be twice. Okay, so in liquidity ratio, you will calculate these two ratios. Write from the book, okay, take the matter from the book and calculate the ratio from your company. And I'll tell you about one more thing then solvency ratio. Write about the solvency ratio. Okay, there are 4 solvency ratios. Just now I have written C. Okay, so what are the 4 ratios? Solvency ratio is to know about the long-term financial position and to know the firm's ability to pay its debts, to pay to shareholders, etc. Debt equity ratio means DER, long-term debt upon shareholders fund. You can see these things in the book. What are the long-term loans? What are the shareholders fund? Okay, and write about it. Same proprietary ratio. You can select, write about 4, but for calculation, you can select any 2 of your choice. Calculation, total asset to long-term debt, that is very easy. Total asset given in the balance sheet and long-term debt means non-current liability also given. Take out from there and then calculate it. Interest coverage ratio. Write the formula, then calculate it. It means out of these four, you will calculate any 2. Then activity or turnover ratio. First of all, write about it and the ratio which you are selecting, write about that. Inventory turnover ratio, how to calculate, what is the significance. If you want to take the screenshot, it's up to you. Otherwise, you can see from the book or from the video. Significance. Now see. After inventory turnover ratio, another activity ratio is TRTR, trade receivable turnover ratio. Trade receivable turnover ratio, the formula is net credit RFO upon average trade receivables. How to calculate average trade receivables? That is opening plus closing divided by 2. Trade receivable means debtors and bills receivables. Okay, higher ratio is good, means they are covering their debts fast. Then TPTR, trade payable turnover ratio, formula. Okay, how to calculate significance. Okay, then calculate about for your companies. Everything given in your statement of profit and loss and balance sheet. statement of affairs, credit purchase given, trade payables. Same for working capital turnover ratio. So out of these four, see, activity ratios are of four ratios. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's up to you. You can select any two. Okay. Now come on to profitability ratio. Profitability ratio, gross profit ratio, GP upon net RFO into 100. See, both the things given in the statement of P&L. GP also given in that place. Just use the calculator and net RFO into 100. Same for operating profit ratio. You can note down these things from the book or from here. It's up to you. Operating ratio, NPR, ROI. See, these are the ratios under the profitability head, but it's up to you. You can take any two of your choice, generally GPR and NPR. It's easy to calculate because net profit also given. And RFO means sales. In old books that is sales, but according to new statement of company that is RFO means sales. And you will write about that, calculate that. Okay. Any doubt? Then you can ask. Otherwise, I am going to tell you. See, there are four heads. Four heads. One is liquidity ratio, to know the short-term capability to pay their debts or to current liabilities, short-term financial position. Two ratios are there, current ratio and liquid ratio. Solvency ratios are 4. Out of 4, you have to select 2 for calculation. Activity ratios are also for, you have to select 2. Generally, my suggestion is to select, see, this one, trade receivable turnover ratio, because net credit RFO is given and trade receivable is given. Then how to calculate average? Opening plus closing divide by 2. But that ratio is not possible to calculate of previous one. Previous years, 2 years ratio you will calculate, then you will make a segment report. So for that previous years ratio, how to calculate? Then you will take 1 year's receivable is the base. Previous opening receivable as the base. And out of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ratios, profitability, you can take any two. It's your choice. So this is the ratio analysis, and I am sure you must be able to understand 4 heads: liquidity ratio, solvency ratio, activity ratio, profitability ratio. Liquidity is of 2 types: current ratio, liquid ratio. Solvency ratio classified in 4 parts: debt equity ratio, total asset to debt ratio, proprietary ratio, and interest coverage ratio. Activity ratio is of 4 types. Just now I have shown you all the details. TR, trade receivable turnover ratio. TPTR, trade payable turnover ratio. ITR, inventory turnover ratio, that is given in the some books, that is stock turnover ratio. But according to new term, that is inventory turnover ratio. And next is WCTR, working capital turnover ratio. Profitability ratio. Profitability ratio is TPR, NPR, OPR, OP, and ROI. Now, what is my suggestion? Just what to do? Complete the written material, written things from the book. I have shown you the book number 3. You can take from NCERT, from D.K. Goyal, from any book, from CBSE side. You can see the various projects specific. Okay, and take the annual report. 2 pages sufficient. Statement of profit and loss and statement of affairs. When you will complete your writing work, then you will calculate the ratios from that pages. Okay. When you calculate the ratios, then you will be able to do the segment reports. It is not necessary to make the graphs at the end. You can keep them with your calculation part also. But don't write on the back page. It is not advisable. Only the front page you have to use. And leave the margins from both the corners, from up and down. Okay? And if you have any problem, then you can ask in any doubt class on Saturday.